if you can start an e-com brand with just $2,000 and you want to make $100,000 a month. So let's say you want to sort of create a clothing brand, a cool sort of bottle, cool calculator, some cool pen. The average cost of goods, you're looking at probably around $13. So if you buy a hoodie, it'll cost $13 to make. If you make a sort of cool bottle, it'll cost $13, and you'll probably be selling it for, say, $30. So usually the minimum order quantity, the MOQ, this is sort of how many units you need to buy, because you can't just tell the supplier or the manufacturer that I only want to make one hoodie. They're not going to accept that, because then they have to make the molds, they have to do the print. It's not worth their time to make one. Usually the MOQs, 150 to say 500 units. So let's say the average is 250 units. So 250 multiplied by the $13. To start, you're looking at, whoa, 3,250. So already at this point, this is above your $2,000 budget. So to build an e-commerce brand with only $2,000 is near impossible, especially if you want to build a brand and you want to private label or pre-make all your products beforehand. Now, another method you could do, given your sort of smaller budget, is sort of do pre-orders. So I have a lot of clients where they sort of pay maybe $50 to $100 to get 1 or 2 samples of a product made. Once you get that sample shipped in, you can then go ahead and create creatives, TikToks, and content around that one product sample you have. Now, let's say you're able to scale up those ads and make your first, say, $10,000 an order. Then you can go ahead and use $3,000 out of that $10,000 in sales you've made to manufacture all the products. In that meanwhile, it'll probably take 3 months for the products to be made and then shipped to your warehouse or shipped to your house where you manually ship them out. In that meantime, you would have to then really talk to all your customers, tell them how there's delays, how it's going to take 3 months to manufacture new units, give them free coupons or give them free shirts. They can do print on demand to keep them engaged and keep them happy so that you won't have too many people refunding. So that would probably be the hybrid model I'd go with. It's sort of like an in-between drop shipping and brand building. It's sort of in between, where it's sort of like Kickstarter. That's probably the model you're looking, crowdfunding, Kickstarter model, where you pre-sell products after you sort of gotten a sample and you use a sample to create creatives out of. And that's sort of how I would then reinvest that money into running more ads. So then first $10,000 in sale, so your first $100,000 sale, and keep looping that and reinvesting and growing. So that's probably how you would build a brand if you didn't want to go down the dropshipping route and you had less than $3,000. But if you wanted to safely and sort of confidently build a brand, I'd recommend a starting budget of $10,000. That will give you enough money to 1, pre-order all the products, 2, figure out the fulfillment method, whether it's shipping it to all your house or sending it to a fulfillment center and paying them, and 3, that will give you a remaining budget to spend on advertising. So $10,000 to build a brand is usually the healthy budget if you want to build your own e-commerce brand and product from scratch. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question.